Well, this is it. I finally got all the track in that's going to go in. Everything is run smoothly, as you can see. As I said, this is kind of patterned after the Beltline Railway in Chicago. This is a fictional railroad here. Has different railroads coming in, delivering cars, stuff like that. Well, the only thing that I can say is that it's a little more fun to operate than the last layout I had. The other one was double track main. It was mainly for running trains. This is more for operation and everything, delivered to businesses and what have you. One of the things that I wish that somebody would make is the N-scale order board. As you can see here, I made my own. It's a little oversized, but not too shabby. So, as you can see here, now the train is reverse direction, is on the track that where we're going the other way before. There's two reverse loops. This is what I call the west loop here, where it's at now. And we're just the one before, the scenes before this, we're on the east loop. It's the only one that's raised up. And there's two commuter stations. But everything over here, I still have to get the backdrop in yet and all that, but so I'm not completely finished, but track wise I'm pretty much finished on that. But and there's people over there, and of course we got the little guy in the boat with his son fishing. And then we got the guy and his dog looking out over the water. And there's a snowmobile. And of course we got to have classic cars. So that's another little thing. One other thing probably some of you have noticed is the salvage yard doesn't have a fence yet. Well, it will. I just haven't got around to it yet. And a lot of you are looking at this track here. It goes off to nowhere. And right now I have an engine and a caboose or way car sitting there. But this section here is going to go to another board. And that board is one of these boards right here, the longest one that's sticking out there. And the reason for that is that's where I'm going to put my unit trains. They're going to be on that board. And it will be on wheels and everything, so I can slide it and everything from here. Well, the board will be lined up against this wall, and then when I want it, it's going to come in and hook onto here like this with one of the extender tracks. And that way, when I want to run a unit train, I can run the unit train and not have to worry about parking it in one of the main yards that I have on the layout, which is, here's one yard. And here's another yard sitting there. And there's another yard that sits back over here. And of course there's another smaller yard, about a 3-track yard that sits right here. And so I've got a few places to switch. Not all of them have everything. And of course, hungry for barbecue? How about a barbecue out on the back patio? That sounds pretty good. So, yeah, then we got somebody mowing the yard with their John Deere tractor. Then we got some hikers over here. They're hiking. And of course, without photographers, where would we be? We have 3 of them here taking pictures of trains as they go by. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And of course we have one of the Walters cement plants here. I did add a truck bay, which I didn't have before. And of course then they always had the one for the freight cars. But I wanted a truck bay in there. And also, the cement trucks are from Tomix. And they had Japanese lettering on them, of course. And I took the Japanese lettering off, and it kind of makes them into American trucks now. So they're just they're 1/150th, but they still work and everything. So, and of course, then I scratch built a little office there. But it's very simple to take the lettering off of stuff you don't want lettering on. So one of the other things, the UP yard's the only one that has this is supposed to be a car shop, but I changed it around and made it into a car shop and light engine repair. So it does the job for what I want it for. Here's a simple overview of the whole layout. And I shortened it up some from the last layout I had in here. As you can see, it isn't against the wall over here now. I got a little place to walk. Most all the switches are within easy reach of the edge of the layout. There's only about 2 that are not. And that couldn't be helped. But as you can see, it goes down and it goes all the way to the other end of the room. So it's not an overly big layout per se, but it does the trick. A lot of fun. I've had a couple guys over every so often, and we do run trains and everything. So they kind of like it. They like this setup a lot better than the last one. Everything's easier to get to. So this is about it. This is my layout. Whether I build another one or not, as old as I'm getting, who knows? Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little video.